The ark. Bezalel made the ark of acacia wood, 2.5 cubits long, a cubit and a half wide, and a cubit and a half high. He overlaid it with pure gold, both inside and out, and made a gold molding around it. He cast 4 gold rings for it and fastened them to his 4 feet. Your 2 rings on one side and 2 rings on other. Then he made 4 of acacia wood and overlaid them with gold. And he inserted the poles into the rings on the side of the ark to carry. He made the atonement cover of pure gold, 2.5 cubits long and a cubit and a half wide. Then he made 2 cherubim out of hammered gold at the end of the cover. He made an cherub on the end and the second cherub on the other. At the 2 ends he made them of one piece with the cover. The cherubim had their wings spread upward, overshadowing the cover with them. The cherubim faced each other, looking toward the cover, the table. They made the table of acacia wood, 2 cubits long, a cubit wide, and a cubit and a half high. Then they overlaid it with pure gold and made a gold molding around it. They also made around it a rim, a handbreadth with wide, and put a gold molding on the rim. They cast 4 gold rings for the table and fastened them to the 4 corners. Where the 4 legs were, the rings were put close to the rim to hold the pole used in carrying the table. The pole for carrying the table were made of acacia wood and were overlaid with gold. And they made from pure gold an article for the table, its plate and dishes and bowl and its pitchers for the pouring out of drink offerings. The lampstand. They made the lampstand of pure gold. They hammered out its base and shaft, and made it look like cups, buds, and blossoms of one piece with them. 6 branches extend from the side of the lampstand. There 3 on the side and 3 on the other. 3 cups shaped like almond flower with a bud and blossom were on the branch. 3 on the next branch, and the same for all 6 branches extending from the lampstand. And on the lampstand were 4 cups shaped like almond flower with buds and blossoms. 1 bud was under the first pair of branches extending from the lampstand, a second bud under the second pair, and the third bud under the third pair. 6 branches in the bud and the branches were all of one piece, with the lampstand hammered out of the pure gold. They made it 7 lamps, as well as its wick, trimmers, and trays of pure gold. They made the lampstand and all its accessories from 1 talent of pure gold. The altar of incense. They made the altar of incense out of acacia wood. It was square, a cubit long and a cubit wide and 2 cubits high. Each horn of the piece with it, they overlaid the top and all the side and the horn with pure gold, and made a gold molding around it. They made 2 gold rings below the molding, two on each of the opposite sides, to hold the pole used to carry it. They made the pole of acacia wood and overlaid them with gold. They also made the sacred anointing oil and the pure fragrant incense, the work of the perfumer. The altar of burnt offering. They built the altar of burnt offering of acacia wood, 3 cubits high. It was square, 5 cubits long and 5 cubits wide. They made a horn at each of the 4 corners, so that the horns and the altar were of 1 piece. And they overlaid the altar with bronze. They made all its utensil of bronze. Its first shovels, sprinkling bowl, meat fork, and fire fence. They made a grating for the altar, a bronze network to be under each ledge halfway up the altar. They cast bronze rings to hold the pole for the 4 corners of the bronze grating. They made the pole of acacia wood and overlaid them with bronze. They inserted the pole into the ring so they would be on the side of the altar for carrying it. They made it hollow out of board. The basin for washing. They made a bronze basin and its bronze stand from the mirrors of the woman who served at the entrance to the tent of meeting. The courtyard. Next, they made the courtyard. The south side was 100 cubits long and had curtains of finely twisted linen with 21st and 20th spaces, and with silver hook and hands on the first. The north side was also 100 cubits long and had 21st and 20th spaces, with silver hooks and bands on the post. The west end was 50 cubits wide. The had curtains with 10 posts and 10 bases, with silver hooks and band of the post. The east end, toward the sunrise, was also 50 cubits wide, curtain 15 cubits. long wall on the side of the entrance with 3 first and 3 faces, and curtains 15 cubits long wall on the other side on the entrance to the courtyard, with 3 firsts and 3 bases. All the curtains around the courtyard were of finely twisted linen. The bases for the first were bronze, the hook and band on the first were silver, and their top were overlaid with silver. So all the first of the courtyard had silver band. The curtain for the entrance to courtyard was made of blue, purple and scarlet yarn and finely twisted linen. The work on embroidery, it was 20 cubits long and like curtains of the courtyard 5 cubits high, with 4 posts and 4 bronze faces. Their hooks and band were silver, and their top were overlaid with silver. All the tent back of the tabernacle and of the surrounding courtyard were bronze. The materials used. These are the amount of the material used for the tabernacle of the covenant law, which were recorded at Moses, commanded by the Levites under the direction of Itamar, son of Aaron, the priest, Bezalel, son of Uri, the son of Hur, of the tribe of Judah, made everything the Lord commanded Moses. With him was Oholiab, son of Ahisamach, of the tribe of Dan, an engraver and designer, and an embroiderer in blue, purple, and scarlet yarn and fine linens. The total amount of the gold from the wave offering used for all the work on the sanctuary was 29 talents and 730 shekels, according to the sanctuary shekels. The silver obtained from those of the community who were counted in the census was 100 talents and 1,775 shekels, according to the sanctuary shekel. 1 bekah per person, that is half a shekel, according to a sanctuary shekel from the everyone who had crossed over to those counted. 20 years old or more, a total of 6 million 60,000 60 60 million 3,550 over the those counted 20 years old or more, a total of the 100 talents of silver were used to cast the vases for the sanctuary and for the curtain. 100 vases from the 100 talents, 1 talent for each base. They used the 1775 circles to circles to make the hook for the post, to operate the top of the post, and to make their bends. The bronze from the wave offering was 70 talents and 2400 shekels. They used it to make the bases for the entrance to the tent of meeting. The bronze altar, with its bronze grating and all its utensils, the base for the surrounding courtyard, and those for its entrance, and all the tent peg for the tabernacle, and those for the surrounding courtyard. The priestly garment. From the blue, purple, and scarlet yarn, they made woven garment for ministrating it in the sanctuary. They also made sacred garment for Aaron, as the Lord commanded Moses. The ephod. They made the ephod of gold. Ephod. And of blue, purple, and scarlet yarn, and of finely twisted linen, they hammered out thin sheets of gold and cut stand to be worked into the blue, purple, and scarlet yarn and fine linen, the work of skilled hands. They made the shoulder piece for the ephod, which were attached to two of each corners, so it could be fastened. Its skillful open wristband was like it, of one piece with the ephod and made with gold, with blue, purple, and scarlet yarn, and with finely twisted linen, as the Lord commanded Moses. They are mounted on the onyx stones in gold filigree setting, and engrave them like a seal with the name of the son of Israel. Then they fastened them on the shoulder pieces of the ephod as memorial stones for the son of Israel, as the Lord commanded Moses. The breastpiece. They fashioned for breastpiece the work of the skilled craftsman. They made it like the ephod of gold, and of blue, purple, and scarlet yarn, and of 20 twisted linen. It was square, a fan long, and a fan wide, and for the double. Then they mounted 4 rows of the precious stone on it. The first row was carnelian, chrysolite, and beryl. The second row was turquoise, lapis lazuli, and emerald. The third row was jacinth, agate, and amethyst. amethyst, the first row, and two topaz, onyx, and jasper. They were mounted in gold filigree settings. There were 12 stones on each of the name of the son of Israel. They each engraved like of seal and of the name of one of the 12 tribes. For the plate piece, they made a branded chain of the pure gold, like a rope. They made two gold filigree setting and two gold rings, and fastened the rings to of the corners of the breastpiece. They fastened the two gold chains to the ring at the corner of the breastpiece, and the other end of the chains to the two settings, attaching them to the shoulder pieces of the ephod the front. They made two gold rings and attached them to the other two corners of the breastpiece on the inside edge next to the ephod. They made two more gold rings and attached them to the bottom of the shoulder pieces on the front of the ephod, close to the seam, just above the wristband of the ephod. They tied the rings of the breastpiece to the rings of the ephod with blue cord, connecting it to the wristband so that the breastpiece would not swing out from the ephod, as the Lord commanded Moses. Other priestly command. They made the robe of the ephod entirely of the blue cloth, the work of a weaver, with an opening in the center of the robe like the opening of the collar, and a band around this opening so that it would not tear. They made pomegranates of purple and scarlet yarn and finely twisted linen around the hem of the robe. And they made a pair of pure gold and attached them around the hem between the pomegranates. The bells and pomegranates alternate around the hem of the robe to be on for ministering, as the Lord commanded Moses. For Aaron and his sons, they made tunics of fine linen, the work of a weaver, and the turban of fine linen, the linen caps, and the undergarment of finely twisted linen. The linen, twisted linen, and blue and purple and scarlet yarn, the work of an embroiderer, as the Lord commanded Moses. They made the plate, the sacred emblem, out of pure gold, and engraved on it like an inscription of a seal, Holy the Lord. Then the fastened the blue cord to it to attach it to the turban, as the Lord commanded Moses. Moses inspects the tabernacle. So the work on the tabernacle, the tent of meeting, were completed. The Israelites did everything just as the Lord commanded Moses. Then they brought the tabernacle to Moses, the tent, and all its furnishings, its crafts, frames, crossbars, posts, and bases. The covering of ram skin dyeing red, and the covering of the another durable leather, and the shielding cotton, the Ark of the Covenant roll, and with the fore and the atonement cover, the table with all its articles, and the bread of the presence, the fire-gold lampstand with its row of lamps, and all its accessories, and the olive oil for the light, the gold altar, the anointing oil, the fragrant incense, and the curtain for the entrance to the tent, the bronze altar with its bronze grating, its fork and its utensil, the basin with its stand, the curtain of the courtyard with its first and bases, and the curtain for the entrance to the courtyard, the rope and tent peg for the courtyard, all the furnishings for the tabernacle and the tent of meeting, and the open garment on for ministering in the sanctuary, both the sacred garment for the Aaron priest and the garment for his sons when serving as priests. The Israelites had done all the work just as the Lord had commanded Moses. Moses inspected the work and saw that they had done it just as the Lord had commanded. It so blessed them.